While most people go to the zoo to observe animals in captivity, I had a different reason for coming. This zoo is full of native vegetation as well as water, so let's see what all wildlife we can find out here in this zoo. There was a whole bunch of river cooters basking on this log. Part of this zoo is a garden, and despite the plants in the garden not being native, they still attracted wasps like this dark paper wasp. Anywhere north of Florida, these are distinctive by their entirely black antennae. This right here is the perfect snapshot of the ebony jewelwing in its habitat. This beautiful damselfly is abundant in eastern North America, but can only be found in rocky creeks with broadleaf plants around the edges, which might sound very specific, but this kind of habitat is basically everywhere north of southeast Florida where I live. I genuinely have no clue what this spider is. I know it's an orb weaver of some sort, but if anyone can let me know what this is in the comments, I have no clue. This was the only one that I ended up seeing this whole trip, and I've never seen anything else like it. I always love seeing something I don't recognize, but it annoys me when I can't figure it out. This is an absolutely beautiful eastern leaf-footed bug. This is only my second time ever seeing it, and my first time being able to get good video of one. These guys are called leaf-footed bugs because their hind legs look like leaves, and this species is recognizable by that white band. This absolutely massive fly is the tiger bee fly. This is by far the largest bee fly I've ever seen, and they make a very loud noise when they fly. This is an almost unmistakable species, with the combination of the striping on the thorax, the mottling on the wings, and the overall just dark coloration. Nothing else like it that I know of. This right here is the nymph of an absolutely beautiful bug called Acanthocephala terminalis. The adults are much larger, bulkier, and have wings, but this species is almost unmistakable because of the entirely black antennae except for a bright orange tip. These guys are also a member of the leaf-footed bug family because of the leg shape. This Slaty Skimmer just did not move, and let me get super close shots of it like this. The Slaty Skimmer, at least as adult males, is a pretty distinctive dragonfly because of the relatively plain wings and overall uniform blue-gray color. This dragonfly right here is an immature male common whitetail. Now, he hasn't formed the white tail that this species is known for, but the brown and pale yellowish speckling on the tail is much more like the adult female in terms of pattern. This is a female blue-tipped dancer, which is named for the male's bright blue spot all the way at the end of the abdomen. The females are quite variable, with this one being a bright blue, but some other ones I've seen have been more dull brown in coloration. This is my lifer American snout, which is a kind of butterfly. While the top of this butterfly is bright orange with white spots and black lines. The mottled brown underside of this butterfly makes it blend in perfectly with the ground, make it look like a dead leaf. While you might not be able to see it too well from this video because of how fast it's moving, this species is called the American snout because of how long the snout is. It has noticeably longer palps than other species of butterflies. Overall, a very unique species of butterfly. This is my lifer eastern red centipede that I flipped under a log. This is definitely the largest centipede I've ever seen, although I know that there's many more out there that are much bigger. Underneath this log was very dark and moist, and there were lots of small insects under there, so it must have been a field day for this little guy under there. Lots of free food.